The Cursed, Part 5. The Taste of Innocent Blood. Long ago, deep in the heart of the underworld, there existed a fearsome demon known as the Cursed. This malevolent creature was once a servant of justice, feasting solely on the wicked souls and evil souls who found their way into his domain. His razor-sharp teeth, elongated limbs, and bloodshot eyes struck terror into the hearts of those who gazed upon him. Yet, as time wore on, the demon's insatiable hunger began to grow. His once principled stance on only consuming the souls of the damned began to waver as he tasted the sweetness of innocent blood. One fateful day, the demon was presented with the soul of a child, an innocent who had been mistakenly damned to the underworld. The Cursed hesitated for a moment, but eventually gave in to his hunger. The taste of the innocent's blood was like an intoxicating elixir, filling him with a newfound sense of power and euphoria. From that day on, the Cursed was changed forever. No longer satisfied with the bitter taste of evil souls, the Cursed hunger for innocence grew stronger with each passing day. The demon lay dormant, biding his time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to feast once more. His once noble purpose was now a distant memory, replaced by an all-consuming craving for the purest of souls. Years passed, and the demon's hunger grew even more ravenous. Finally, the day came when he could no longer be contained. He sensed a large gathering of innocents, a place teeming with pure, untainted souls, a schoolhouse. His vile essence seeped through the very earth, and with a hellish roar, the Curse emerged from the depths, ready to indulge in his twisted feast. The school day was ending as the demon materialized in the shadows of the school building. His gruesome form cast an eerie glow on the walls, causing them to twist and contort as if in agony. The Curse slithered through the hall, his long, gnarled fingers scraping against the lockers, searching for his first victim. In a darkened classroom, a young girl named Emily was finishing her homework. She was unaware of the monster that had infiltrated her sanctuary. The demon crept closer. The floorboards creaked beneath his weight, and he could hear the rapid heart beat of the girl. The anticipation of the fear was intoxicating, waiting for his feast. As Emily scribbled away at her notebook, she felt a sudden gust of cold air. The room grew unnaturally dark as the shadows seemed to shift and sway, enveloping her in a suffocating embrace. Before she could cry out, the Cursed twisted form loomed over her. "I feast on your innocent soul." The demon's razor-sharp teeth sank into her flesh, tearing her apart with a sickening crunch. Blood splattered across the walls as Emily's screams echoed through the now silent school. Emboldened by his first taste of innocent blood in decades, the Curse continued his gruesome rampage. He stalked the halls, drawn to the fear and despair of his prey. In a second-floor classroom, he discovered a group of students hiding from the monstrous intruder. They whispered prayers for salvation, or like a siren's call to the demon. The door of the classroom creaked open, revealing the monstrous silhouette of the Curse. Panicked, the students huddled together, their terror palpable. The demon licked his lips, savoring the taste of their fear. "Your innocent souls are mine." With a swipe of his claws, he eviscerated the first student. The boy's intestines spilled onto the floor with a sickening thud. The others watched in terror as their friend's lifeblood pooled around them. There was no escape from the nightmare that had been unleashed upon them. One by one, the curse tore through the remaining students. His gruesome methods became more twisted and macabre with each kill. A girl's skull was crushed beneath his massive clawed foot, her screams reduced to a gurgling whisper as her brain matter seeped out. Another boy had his limbs brutally torn from his body, left to bleed out in a cacophony of agony. The air was thick with the stench of death as the curse reveled in the carnage he had wrought. The halls were slick with blood and viscera, a testament to the demon's insatiable hunger. The once pristine school had been transformed into a grotesque tomb, a monument to the cursed's dark desires. The last remaining students had sought refuge in the gymnasium, desperately hoping to evade the demon's relentless pursuit. They huddled together in the darkness, their breathing shallow and labored. They knew that their time was running out and that death would soon come to them. The gym door slammed open with a deafening crash, and the curse strode in, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. He could sense their fear, and it made his heart race with excitement. "Your innocent souls are mine." The demon lunged forward towards the nearest students, a young boy who had been frozen with terror. The curse's claw sliced through the boy's chest, and the demon greedily drank the fountain of blood that gushed forth. Despite their abject fear, the remaining students fought back, using anything they could find as makeshift weapons. They charged at the demon with hearts filled with desperation and fury. Though their events and efforts were valiant, they were no match for the raw power of the cursed. With a sadistic grin, the demon tore through the students, their screams of defiance turning to guttural cries of pain. And then the silence fell. The once bustling school was now a tomb, filled with the mangled remains of its occupants. The cursed surveyed the carnage, his twisted hunger momentarily satisfied. He had feasted on the innocent souls, relishing in the sweet taste that fueled his dark existence. As the last echoes of agony faded away, the curse began to dissolve into the shadows, his grotesque form returning to the underworld from whence it came. He would rest once more, his hunger temporarily quelled, but the cycle of death and destruction would never truly end. The demon would lie dormant, waiting for the day when the craving for innocent blood would again stir within him. In the darkness of the underworld, the curse would slumber, dreaming of the screams and the taste of fear. And when the time came, he would rise again, seeking out the purest of souls to quench his insatiable thirst. For there would be no end to the bloodlust of the cursed, and no sanctuary from his monstrous appetite. Now, for the souls of the innocent. "Your innocent souls are mine."